Thank you for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be talking about everyday perfumes, fragrances, and basically just perfumes that I believe that you can wear pretty much any day. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with the first perfume. So this is the first perfume here that I'm going to show you. This one is called Hugs and Kisses, and it is from Judith Williams. And I actually got this one, I think, for Christmas a long time ago, and I just didn't open it for ages. But my mum used to have this one, and I just loved the scent, and I asked her what the scent was, and she told me it was this. This one was pretty cheap. I think for 100 mils it was like less than £30, which I thought was really good. The only problem with it is it doesn't last all day, so you do need to respray it, but it's such a beautiful, unique scent. And I'm going to tell you what the scent notes are. So the Hugs and Kisses is a romantic floral fruity fragrance. The top notes are passion fruit, pineapple, and lychee. The middle notes are rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and violet. And the base notes are orris root, peach, and honey. So this is a 100 ml perfume. It's like it's just got such a beautiful, unique smell. You really have to try it. It's such a sophisticated perfume, I would say. Definitely for someone, I would say, like mature, over 30. It is classed as a fruity perfume, but I wouldn't say it's too sweet. And I just see it as like really sophisticated and just really good. Really nice. It's hard to describe. It's just like a real mumsy scent to me. It might be because my mum wears it. But it's a very homely perfume, if you can understand the type of thing that I mean. So, with it being a fruity perfume, it's not sweet like something like a Britney Spears perfume sweet. It's more like a musky kind of sweet, just like a lot more an older, more mature older woman perfume. I would say a more of a classic type scent. If you like classic scents, then I think you'll really like this one. So I would definitely recommend for you to check this one out. I haven't seen many people, like nobody else that I know has this perfume. It isn't something that a lot of people talk about, and I think that's because it's an American, I'm sure it's an American brand, but it's on QVC, but I just think it isn't as well known as it should be, because it is a really, really good perfume at a really good price. So the next perfume that I'm going to show you is this one by Marc Jacobs. This one is called Oh So Sweet. It's the only Marc Jacobs perfume that I own, and when I first smelled this in the shop, I really loved it. It's quite pricey, I would say, for what it is. It's quite a sweet perfume, but now that I own it, I feel that it's kind of generic. If you like that generic sweet perfume that smells good, that smells nice, then I think you will like this. The packaging I like, but it's quite bulky. I find the flower, is there any need for that kind of thing to be on there? It takes up a lot of space. It looks nice, but it takes up a lot of space and collects dust. But I'm going to tell you what the notes are now, so let's have a look. Okay, so the top notes of this are white raspberry, bergamot, and crystallized cloudberries. The middle notes are daisy tree petals and jasmine milk, and the base notes are sugar musk and white iris woods. So you can get this in 30 ml, 50 ml, and 100 ml, and it's an this isn't a perfume, it's a toilette. It's actually lighter than a perfume, which means it won't last as long because it's less concentrated, I guess. But this one, it just reminds me of a perfume from the 90s or early 2000s, that sort of generic, girly, sweet perfume. I quite like it. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but it is nice for everyday use because it's quite a light fragrance, but it still smells sweet. And if you like sweet fragrances like me, then I think you will like this one. It's called Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo. It's a bit of a mouthful. I think it's an Italian perfume. It reminds me of like kind of creme brulee. I absolutely love this because it's so unique, and I think this one is one of the best ones in this range from this designer. I'm going to tell you what the notes are now. So the top notes of this one are red currant and pink pepper. The middle notes are peony, rose, and jasmine, and the musk, patchouli, and panna cotta. And you can definitely smell the panna cotta in there. It does have a dessert type smell that I've never smelled in a perfume before, which I really like. It's quite a gourmand fragrance. It's light, it's sweet, it makes you want to eat cake. It's just got that desserty type scent that is warm and cozy in it, and I really like it because it's a very feminine perfume, not too sweet and not too musky. It's sort of in between, and I would say for this one it would kind of be like age 25 plus or a little bit younger, but it isn't like a bubblegum pop girly perfume. This one is sort of in between. It's quite sophisticated but not too mature and musky, if you understand what I mean. And I really like it, and once I run out I will most likely want to get this one again. So now I'm on to Britney Spears Fantasy. This is Britney Spears' original perfume. I think I got this last year. This is a 100 ml bottle. I got a really good deal on it. And this was, I'm not sure if it still is, the most popular perfume and highest rating, and I think it was the most bought perfume, most popular perfume in the world. I'm not sure if it still is now, but I think because it's not expensive, it's a classic perfume that everyone can wear of all ages, and this one is definitely good for everyday use. So I would say that this one is a sweet perfume, but it also has a sour note. It claims to have notes of cupcake and white chocolate, which I don't get at all. I think it has fruity elements in there. It has kiwi, jasmine, orchid, and woody notes in there as well. I definitely get a sweet and sour note at the same time. I wish it had a cupcake note in there, but I don't get that at all. And I probably wouldn't buy it again, to be honest. I liked it at first, but then after a while, it's just really not for me. I think this is great for everyday use because it's super cheap, super affordable. This one is a 100 ml bottle. It seems to be on offer all the time. They're gonna keep making it because it's so popular. But the thing that I don't like about it is that it is that popular. So you are gonna smell another 100 million people wearing this perfume. It's not unique, and I quite like unique scents. I have some scents that a lot of people who I know don't know about, I've never heard of, don't own. This one, everyone knows about it. You know, you're probably gonna have other people that you know, friends, family that have this, and that's the only thing that I don't like about it. Also, that it has quite a harsh note in there, which I find to be quite sour. And overall, it's kind of a cheap smelling scent, to be honest, but yeah, it's fine for everyday use. So because it's so cheap, if you want to smell like you're wearing a perfume, it's not too bad. Then this one is fine, but I just wish that it was more sweeter and it was the actual notes that it says that it is, because it is not white chocolate and cupcake at all. Next up is my favourite one from Britney Spears. This is called Private Show. Got this exactly almost a year ago. I got it last August and I really love it. The only issue that I have with it is it doesn't last very long. Even my sister has this one now, but it's such a nice gourmand fragrance for such a good price. This was 100 mils, and I think this was something like $9.99 or $11.99, something like that. Less than £15 for a 100 ml perfume is pretty good, and I really like the packaging as well. But it smells so good. It smells really sweet and gourmand, and I'm going to tell you about the notes now. So the top notes of these are iced coffee, clementine, and nectarine. Middle notes are dulce, delice, jasmine, and orange blossom. And the base notes are amber and musk. And this is just such a gorgeous perfume. It's super affordable, great for everyday use. I really think that this is probably my favorite perfume, and I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's the best perfume from Britney Spears. I've smelled quite a few of her fragrances, not all of them because there are so many that I haven't come across. But from her most popular one, Fantasy, which is the one that I showed you before, I think this one is much better scent-wise. I just wish that it lasted longer. That is the only issue that I have with this. But for such a good price, you can't really expect too much more because it smells really, really good. So I've saved the very best to last. This one is Amazing Grace by Philosophy. So this one is quite a clean, refreshing scent. It's quite simple. The top notes are bergamot, the middle note lily of the valley, and base note it says musk, but I believe it's so much more than that. This one is a very mumsy scent. That's what I want to call it. It's a very clean, fresh scent that is very light. It's de toilette, so it won't be as concentrated as a perfume. But I still think that this is probably the best one for everyday use. During the day, if you're working from home, if you're staying at home looking after the kids, if you are working, whatever it is you may be doing, this one is perfect for everyone because it's just such a clean, fresh scent that isn't overpowering. It's not too sweet, it's not too musky, it's not too sour. You just really need to try it and see what I mean. It's hard for me to describe. It's kind of a bit, I wouldn't say it's too floral. It's kind of like a fresh, clean, floral, slightly floral scent, but not overpowering, and it doesn't have patchouli, and I find patchouli really strong in a lot of perfumes, especially in a lot of cheaper perfumes. But this one reasonably priced, not very expensive, and I love all the philosophy bubble baths and all of that kind of stuff. So this fragrance is one of my favorite items from the brand Philosophy. So definitely check it out if you want an everyday, simple, clean fragrance. I think this one is going to be for you. Okay, so that is the end of the video for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, then welcome. And if you liked my content, then please check out my other videos and subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.